There we go. Okay, baby. Hello. Hi. Hello, everybody. Okay. So having some slight difficulties here. I had to go yell at a couple of teenagers and make a pit stop. So, who we got? Mary came over, Tina, Sandy, Wendy, Gerda, April, Michelle, Sandy, Katie, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the freak show. Let's see. Mary is helping since I'm looking at Fluffy from Amanda's Entangles. Fluffy's a bitch. We don't like Fluffy. Okay. Hi. Okay. So, yeah, I had to go yell at teenagers about random people just popping up at my house. Unexpected. When they're grounded. So, Carter is very much grounded and is not supposed to be doing anything because Carter doesn't do his schoolwork. So, until Carter learns how to do that, Carter is grounded and doesn't need people popping up at my house. Cheyenne, hello. Welcome. Welcome. My glasses are dirty. Again. Go figure. Alright. We are setting up for week 17. We just got done hanging out for a couple hours with the patrons. Where we were watercoloring some good stuff. I was doing a Pinky Dragon. Are you buffering and freezing? Probably not. You were buffering a bit. Hopefully it'll get better here in a second. I don't know how to fix it. I'm directly hooked in to the internet, and then it still does it. So I don't know. Hello. So it just likes to buffer. I really don't know. We're just gonna try to make the best of it. Yeah, I did a Pinky Dragon. Tina was doing a Phoenix, and Wendy did a regular dragon, this one dragon, and Sandy did the mermaid. So we were painting all kinds of fun stuff. Still, it's a bit laggy. It's always a bit laggy. So hopefully it'll sort of correct itself in a minute. Sometimes when we get into it a couple minutes, it starts to even out. So hopefully that is the case. Hopefully. I don't know, because I don't know what to do. Hello, Leslie. Hi, Mama Bear. I don't know what your name is, but hello. Oh, we're going to start setting up for the week here in just a minute. I got to do my spacing. Real quick so I know where everything goes. I don't know what kind of shapes we want sort of to go in the middle here this week. And I can't count, apparently. So how did everything get off again? I can count, I just couldn't count to start with, and so everything's off by 1. Apparently, I can't line stuff up. There we go. That's better. And So how is everyone doing? I know I asked the people who were hanging out with the with us during the Patreon thing. Hello, Taylor. And hello, Andy. Hello. No. April. We are not doing Fluffy. Fluffy's a bitch and we don't like her. I'm not doing Fluffy. Told you I can't draw Fluffy. I'll draw Fluffy if you go color a mermaid. Just saying. Hello, Gemma. Alright, what else do I need in here? I'm trying to figure out, do we want to go with basic shapes or do we want to sit through me trying to sketch in something? Like a mermaid. Do you want to do a mermaid? We can maybe do a quick mermaid that I can swing her tail around in and then fill up the space and then make week and 17 small. That way we still have room for the must-dos and the can-dos down here. Yeah, like that's gonna happen. Exactly. So, when you color a mermaid, I'll do Fluffy. I'll do Fluffy. So. Oh, I'm dinging again. Oh. April, are you cussing me in private or are you sending me something? You did Fluffy. Okay. I thought I was going to scroll down and see a mermaid real quick, and I'm like, damn it. Ugh. How did you make it work? I can't do Fluffy. Yours looks so much better than mine. Maybe I'm not making my dots as far apart as they need to be. Does that make sense? Maybe I was trying to squish too much happening into such a small space. That could be it. How did you count your spaces? It's very jumpy. Give me a sec. Let's see. My spaces, I've got 10 here for my intentions box. So let's do this. I've got 10 down here for my intentions box. And then I've got 2 boxes wide for my header for each day. And there are 7 boxes in between each one of those. So like each day takes up 9 spaces. And then I think I've got maybe an extra couple down here under Sunday. Let me change my bit rate real quick and we'll see if that helps with the lag at all. Sort of work in progress here. Because I see it down there. Hello Nadine, welcome over. So yeah, and then these are 10 spaces, and I think they're like 14 up. Yep, 14 up. So those are the spaces for that. And then I use this whole section here to draw inside of. Maybe Amanda will show it. Maybe. We don't know. It could happen. It could happen. Oh, there it is. So now I can't see what I'm doing because my settings thing is up. Y'all let me know if that got any better, because I don't think it did, but it definitely didn't. We'll try it for now. That's her Fluffy. And Wendy's dragon is done. So Wendy was messaging me on Facebook. That was what her dragon looked like a minute ago. Let's see. Get out of the shadow. Get into the screen. There you go. Oh, I buzzed. Ooh, I buzzed. And then, ooh, Now it's got background. Get down here. You can do it. Come on, come on, come on. So, I don't know. It looks better on that screen than it does here. Your voice is normal, but your picture is all over the place. I'm going to adjust my bitrate one more time, and we'll see how that works out. Ooh, Gerda painted also. Ooh, Gerda! That's very pretty. Look at Gerda's. So I'm going to leave it there for a second for the jumpiness. So there's Gerda's. Gerda's looks great. Okay. So let's see if we can fix the jumpy. Oopsies, I'm knocking stuff over. Alright, give that a second to sort of take over, and we'll see if that does any better. That still looks really jumpy to me. Okay. I don't think that made it any better. And I don't know what else I can try to make it go a little smoother, because like my hand is still not popping up over here. And usually I have this pause, so maybe it's using up some of my usage. Let's see. Let's see if that gets any better. Y'all have to tell me now, because I can't see it live. I can only see it over here on my encoder. So we'll try that. Okay. Anywho, so what did we decide while we're waiting to see if this gets any better at all? Are we doing shapes in the big week in the 16, or am I going to go ahead and move it over to like a mermaid or something, and we can Zentangle her tail or something? 2 birdhouses to finish. I don't even think I technically finished one, so you go for it. You paint so much faster than me. Here's mine. So this was mine, my pinky from earlier. Yeah, and then straightens out, so that's what mine does. So this is my pinky that I was trying to watercolor, but he's okay. He's okay. Here's my pinky. Alright, so we're just going to go with it, and y'all tell me what we're doing. Are we doing shapes or the mermaid? I got one. I am not doing fluffy. You only say fluffy because you don't like mermaids. Maybe I can, that would be really, really detailed. I don't know if I could put a little dragon in with her, but if I plan ahead for next week, I can put a dragon in there somewhere. Dragons are a little bit more difficult. Maybe I can put them, I don't know. Let's see what we do. Okay. A mermaid with a Zentangle. I'm going to have to, I need a reference photo. I just need a mermaidy shape, but not have to keep flipping my page. Like a silhouette typey mermaidy shape. Ooh, those are cool. I gotta say that. Alright, where's my mermaids? I saved a whole bunch of pins on Pinterest for mermaid. Ooh, that looks like it would fit. Let's see what that looks like. That would be kind of stupid thing. That would be kind of cool looking for something. Let's try that. And then I can detangle her tail. Alright, we're going to try that. And we can have her hands sort of resting on top of the can-do section. Hi, Beth. A merman. I'm not good with boys. I'm really not good with, ooh, Aquaman. I'm really not good with girls either right now, but I'm trying to do more. So that was part of the, I'm trying to get better at people. Alright, so we need some, if her body is here-ish, so y'all get to sit here while I sketch and y'all can't see it. That's her rib cage and her belly, so if that's there, then the tail would start about here-ish, and then we can wrap the tail up and around. So that's her neck, and that would be a shoulder. Okay, so if we put a shoulder there, y'all will get a lot more out of this when I can move over to the, I might have put her too far down. So we might have to back her arm up a little bit, or move my can-do section down a little bit. Let's see what we end up with. So that comes this way. Yeah, we're gonna have to move can-dos down. I'm really not good with hands. Like, hands are my worst thing. And feet. Hands and feet. Alright, let's... That's her neck. This is her chin. And profiles, like, I'm horrible with profiles, but we're going to try it. And just get a sort of indication of where it needs to go. And then we'll fix it. Like, the sides of faces is what I struggle with the most. That's where her lips are going to go, which means her nose has to be here-ish. And then her forehead has to, there we go, that's better. Okay. I'm not saying, not just me, I'm a suck at it, which is why I want to do mermaid, because that'll give me the opportunity to do more faces and definitely do more hands, and then I can get better at that, and then we can work from there. So once I get mermaid out of the way, we can get some other stuff going. So her ear is right about here-ish maybe, and she's got hair. Okay, so hairs and hairs and hairs, and let's have her hair coming off like that. Alright, so she needs a butt, and then we can start to spin her. Okay, so if she comes up this way and wraps up this way, and comes back down here-ish. Y'all can see that a little bit, right? Yeah, so you see I didn't even touch her hands down here yet. I just don't even know what to do with that. So, her hair is going to swoosh down this way-ish and sort of wrap up and around her tail. So hair swooshes, check. Alright. And then we need some fin. That's the word I'm looking for, some fin. That's why you went over. It's nicer over here on the dark side. We have swimmy mermaids on the dark side. And mermaids are awesome. So I'm going to have her tail sort of popping off this way. This one's got like a whole bunch of extra going down here. So we'll make some extra. She's got little dealies coming off everywhere. Give her some dealies. The technical term is dealies. Alright, I'm going to switch it up a little bit and give her some stuff coming off the back there. Give her a little bit extra, you know, oomph. And maybe a little something coming off right there. And then let's try to... I can hear somebody talking, but I swear it's not coming from inside my house. I don't know how to... Let's get down here, because this is not... Every time I take my finger... Alright, there we go. Oh, if I can't see the reference anymore because these other pictures pop up. So we're going to put that there. Comes that way. This one comes down and is a little bit straighter. These hands are going to be jacked up. This one comes out a little like... It doesn't look like a darn hand, but okay. And this one is her pinky. And then she's wrapping the thing. So at least we only have to draw... Those look like monster massive hands, right? Those are too big. She's a mermaid. Mermaids have big hands. Big dude hands on the mermaid. Alright, and then we'll start can do a little lower than normal. That list is a little bit shorter than normal anyway. That's okay. That doesn't look too terrible, right? Okay, so we're gonna... Her eyeball would be here-ish. That's her eyeball. I suck with mouths. Like, I don't know how to draw a mouth for nothing. So we're just gonna... Oh, that's bad. Her mouth is sort of open. Let's see if we can... I just tried to zoom in. I just tried to zoom in on my paper. It didn't work. I went, oop. Hide the hand behind the... I might cheat, hide her hands. Everybody's saying hide her hands. I might. It might happen. Alright, and her little bikini is sort of here-ish. Because heaven forbid we have some boobage somewhere, so... Open boobage. Somebody called my other mermaid a porno mermaid. I don't remember which one of you called it a porno mermaid. But her nipple was totally facing the opposite direction, so I thought we were good. Okay. Let's get a good look at how this mouth looks. Alright, so this is... She's got a little pouty lip. that shoots up like this, pouty lip, and then this. All of my mouths look like fish mouths, to tell you the truth. Or just, I need to cheat on that. How about that? Alright, so sprig of hair. We're gonna, okay. I think y'all are stuck on mermaids. We might be. It's a darn good claw. Well, yeah, no. Thank you. Did you see it? Like, just zoom in, Amanda, and make it, you know, to where you can find it. Alright, so there's her face. There's her eyebrow. And she's got swoopy hairs. Alright, I think, and then, let's see. So we'll then tangle her tail. She needs to rib cage. Alright. There we go. We can put week 17. I can put a 17 over here. Over hereabouts. We can do a 17. For the week number. See, who needs a plan? We're winging it. This is what we do best, right? We wing it. So we can put a 17 there. And just write out week this time instead of making it all fancy. So week. Week 17. What else do I need? I need to know what my days are. So we start on the 22nd, or I'll get that wrong. 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27, and 28. That's not an 8, that's a 2. That's 2 all day long. That's not even close to an 8. Alright. 2. Alright. What else? Swirl, 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 swirl. That looks good. Can y'all see that? That looks okay, right? We're doing okay. How is the buffering since I paused that? Are we doing better before we like really dig in and get started here? Let's see. There's my 3. There's my 5 and there's my 1. I'm gonna get resituated here. And we're gonna get going with it. Okay. Itchy, itchy, itchy. Alright. So, yay, we're good. Okay, April says we're good, so we're going to go with that. Drink break, drink break. Alright. And I find my little ruler dude. There's my little ruler dude. Okay, that just blinked on and off. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Alright, what do we want to talk about then? Because I'm about to get in the zone trying to ink this stinking mermaid in and not make her face and her hand look stupid. So, what are we talking about? I'm going to scooch up here and get my butt situated. Alright. So I asked my patrons this when we were hanging out earlier, but does anybody have any special plans tomorrow? Or what are y'all doing tomorrow? Several of us we're talking about we're going out to eat or whatever, but that was about the majority of it, or hanging out with friends or family. But outside of that, those were the the main plans. I'm going over, well, we are going over to my mother's house and hanging out there and eating lunch with our family. So that's our big plan for tomorrow. Alright, I'm going to leave that side of this for now until I decide whether or not I want to try and hide. Let's go up to here. Okay. Her hand. Her hand still looks a little bit big to me, but we might can fix that a little bit. I can bring her arm because her looks a little short, and so we might be able to fix that. Okay. Fill in your new roller. Seaweed. Awesome idea. Okay. Yes. We can wrap some seaweed around her too, and then that will fill in some more of this hole. Okay. Fill in your roller carts with craft supplies. That sounds fun. I've got to put my new roller cart together. Studying for tests, cooking, in-laws are sick, so I'm not all. I know, a day with craft supplies does sound awesome. Fish and chips, awesome. I did deviled eggs for our little get-together tomorrow. I was in charge of deviled eggs, so that's done. I did that last night. So I've done my part. Let's see. I'm trying to think, where do I want to start? I think I need to start. Let me fix her arm real quick. If her arm is here, and this arm is here, then this one. That's not as bad. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. And we'll see what happens. We're just gonna get started. There we go. Woo! It's just me and hubby, so we'll cook. Oh, awesome. Looking forward to it. Prepping the journal I will use to document this year's holiday. Awesome. I'm gonna spend my day with craft supplies, but I'm not gonna. I will probably be hanging out here doing some crafty stuff and hopefully putting together my new cart when we get back, but that'll take up the majority of the afternoon. Oopsies. She's got a divot. We'll fix it. Hey, Michelle. How are you doing? We're about to Zentangle a mermaid if I can get her to look right. Sort of on the spot. Kind of drawing here. There was no plan. Is there ever a plan? There's never a plan. We wing it. So we're winging it. Usually I get a little bit more detail with the sketches that I do, but now I'm just going off of whatever I drew and trying to make something sort of work with it and make it look halfway decent. Would normally like to have like everything in place, but a lot of the flaws in the actual mermaid herself or whatever, like her tail, which will be Zentangled, will be hidden once it's filled in. Is this one better, Gerda? I know you were so unhappy with the other one. We make plans to make plans. Not me. Whew. I'm so tired. I don't know why I'm so tired. I even got to sleep in just a smidgy bit today. Not much, but just the tiniest little bit. But I am wore out. Alright, so this, we're going to put her arm there. And then we're going to bring it down here. Let's see. And that's going to be hair, so let's, got some boobage happening. Rib cage. Skinny mermaid. And a nice fat mermaid in there. You know, a body positive mermaid in there somewhere, don't we? I set up May and June already. I have to do June because I'm going on a 3-week trip next month and it's crazy busy. Ooh, where are you going? Did you go to art school? I had art classes. I did that little art instruction school that you sort of did off in the mail like 20 years ago or whatever, where you draw the little pictures and then they send you stuff back graded. I did that. My son is messaging me apparently. Let's see. And then I went to college for advertising and graphic design, and so there were some art classes in it, but that's about the extent of it. I wish I could draw like you. I love Pinky. Yellow Dragon is beyond adorable. I love dragons and fairies. See, oh, thank you. I like the whole dragons and fairies and all that stuff too. That's like my favorite thing to draw ever. So usually it's dragons and fairies and gargoyles are like my top 3 fantasy items, and then we go on from there. Like I had a lot of fun drawing the Sphinx. That one came out really good. And the griffin and the phoenix, I like those too, but I always go back to fairies and dragons and mermaids. Oh, hey Tori, how you doing? Let's see, I got the same one as what I have currently, so I'll be pasting 2 pages together again so it doesn't bleed. Well, you gotta do something, I guess. I'm going to Duluth to dog sit. Hey. It's still a break though, even if it is dog sitting. So let's try and make her face look decent. I need the smaller pen. She's just not gonna be the most beautiful fairy ever. She's got kind of a weird nose here, but and her face is wrong. It's okay. We're not going to focus on her face. Here is her little fishy ear. Okay. I don't know what a fishy ear is, but that's what that is. And then we need some hair flowage, so she doesn't look like she's wearing a fake little wig. And let's see. Let's wrap it around. Ooh, your cousin and her husband are going to Sweden. Awesome. Ugh, same here. Do you do witches? I love witches. Yes, I do witches too. I like witches. When I did April's first dragon, I wasn't sure I could do it after the second one, I'm thinking of doing... There you go. Do that, Mary. I bet that'll look great. I love the dragon. I saw it. It looked good. Alright, so we're gonna... Let's see. Where's she at? We got hairs going everywhere here. We need to give her sort of, you know, wavy lines, so the indication that her hair is flowy. There we go, that's better. And then we can hook her arm up here. Okay. Oops. I keep going out of lines here. That's okay. It's because I'm trying to go too fast, I believe. So normally it would take me a lot longer to ink something in, but this is not going to be a masterpiece by any stretch of the imagination. So we just need to look decent. And flowy. That's flowy. Let's see. I really can't wait for your journals. It's going to cost me a lot, but it'll be worth it. Oh, that's sweet. Just thinking of the same thing. Oh, that would be cool. My icon is the drawing that Mary did for me last year for my birthday. Ooh, awesome. Alright. What am I doing? Oh, we need flowiness in the hair. Let's just want some sort of, because her focus won't be on her hair either, but we want it to seem somewhat movie. There we go. That's not bad. Now, I'm like holding off to the last possible second to do her hand. So let's fix her fin. And get her little extra bits. There's one. Let's see. I'll put one there. Her extra bits. I've got this one. This one. And this one. That's not bad. She's starting to come together-ish. And we're going to give her a little bit right there along the side so that they're not all front and back looking. Okay. And then, alright, we're going in. We are going to tackle the, hold on, okay, let's see. Who do you use to make the journals? I will have to look up. It's Mubin something or other, in China. It's a Chinese manufacturer. I can, if you send me a message, I'll send you the email that I have. I found them on Alibaba, so I talked to them through the Alibaba website, which is where I find a lot of my manufacturers. I can't draw to save my life. It's okay. It's practice. Anybody can draw with practice. Okay, so let's see if we can't just sketch in these darn fingers and make her look I'm shortening them a little bit because they still look a little bit long to me. But even if they're not perfect, they're not the main focus either. And trust me, they're not going to be perfect. So, I'm just going to give them a very sketchy feel. And I guess if you're holding something like this, then your thumb would be hidden. So I don't need to find anywhere to draw him in. Yes, and thumbs are boys, apparently, so you don't have to draw him in. And then that other hand will be on the other side. So we're just gonna indication of a hand back there. Alright, and then we can, I guess the can-do box needs a top, or it doesn't make sense that she's holding on to it. So the top will be there. How about that? Doesn't look bad. You drew a rabbit. Awesome. Let's see, where is it? Gerda, I hadn't drawn anything in over 30 years because I didn't have the time. I don't consider myself an artist. Do it for, that's why you should do it, for fun. It's really just practice. If you practice the same things over and over again, that's why we do studies on even specific body parts. Like I would do a study on nothing but hands, or nothing but lips, or nothing but eyes. And so that's how the repetitive nature, it's muscle memory. I want to see your rabbit. That's going to be so cute if you enjoy it. Yeah, and that's the point. It doesn't have to be gorgeous. It doesn't have to be the prettiest thing that you've ever seen in your life. If you are having fun, that is the most important thing. Just do it for you. It doesn't matter if anybody else likes it. Alright, now she needs her brassiere, her boobs, looking a little slack over here. So let's give her her boob. She needs it. She's got to go and seduce all her mermaids. I'll give her a nice little leafy thing here. Very seaweedy. She's seaweedy. There's her seaweedy brassiere. So she's got her bra on. Okay, and then I need my really thin one to make her eye look okay. Let's see. This is where the focus really comes in, because I will mess up a whole face with the eyeball. Thought I heard somebody come outside, but they didn't. Alright, eyeball. Make her look alive. Alright, now this mouth issue. She's got to have a little thingy right here to show where her nose is. And then this mouth. Ugh. Okay, we're going to try it. A little pouty lip. It looks weird, but we're going to go with it. This is all we got. Her face looks weird. It's okay. And now she's got a weird eyebrow. This is going downhill quick. Okay. Thinking about doing my boo job all in watercolor starting in June. You should totally do it. I'm still thinking that I'm going to go back and do all of this, the outside, in blue. Not for this one. And then I'm going to make him have a ground, or her have a ground, and maybe some color up here. And then I still have to do her. But I want this whole thing, I think, to be blue in the background. I couldn't decide, though, so I left it out. Alright. There's her face. Her face looks weird. Her eye's too big. It's okay. Amanda set up for 2019 was the second video that I watched after I bought my journal. Kicking her butt. From everything I see in the media these days, children don't see it. See, that is how you feel about you, not what others taunt you with. Yeah, I don't care what other people think. I try to raise my kids to not care what other people think too. I hope so. I'm going to try it first on a test page. Cool. Alright, now we need week 17. I mean, art is subjective. I feel that way about anything, but art is subjective. It can be the greatest masterpiece in the world as far as, 90% of the population is concerned, and, it just could not be to your specific taste, and so you really don't like it. I mean, it's like the Mona Lisa. Not everybody thinks that that's a gorgeous piece of art. So all art is subjective. So what I like, may not be to everyone's taste. Like, there are a lot of people, not mentioning any names, who don't care for mermaids. I don't know why. I don't understand why, because mermaids are freaking awesome. But, mermaids are not everyone's tastes. So just do you, and if it makes you happy, do it. Hello, Donna. Yeah, I could care less what other people think of me. I used to care. I did. I'm not gonna lie. I used to be really self-conscious, and I used to really care what other people thought about me, and I shaped what I did to please what I thought other people wanted. Now I don't care, and I'm a much happier person. Because if you care what other people think, then you're always concerned that you might be stepping on someone's toes, or you might be doing something that someone doesn't like mermaids, for example. And you just spend all of your time and all of your energy worried about that one thing, and it's not good for you. Alright, I need my eraser. I found it the other day, and I probably lost it again, but that's okay, because now I have extra. I actually remembered to pick up extra from the store, but I don't need it, because here it is. I got it. I don't like mermaids. Amanda will not convert me to liking them. Never say never. I will get you. I will get you. I am struggling with the 100 Days of Zentangles, I think, and I'm not going to make it to the end. Oh, come on. You could totally make it. Alright, Katie. I will go find it. I will convert you. That mermaid is dead. Okay. Let's get rid of our pencil. You're supposed to stay in a snake. That's why I use you and didn't snake. Get up. Oopsies. Get up there and snake with your friends here. Yeah, well. It didn't work. It's okay. Yeah, I may go back and I may do her digitally or something and try to color her in or something like that. But yeah, we're going to Zentangle her little tail and go from there. Erase, erase, erase. Go away, pencil. Alright. I think I got it. Alright. So, yeah, and then we can definitely detail her out more at a later point. My nose is so itchy today. It's irritating the crap out of me. Alright. Someone must be talking about me. I'm going to take a photo real quick. I'm going to see what my son wanted. He wants to go out after he gets off work. Alright, there we have it. Let's Zentangle. Figure if I create something every day that is good, doesn't have to be just Zentangles. Hey, do that. Switch it up then. Of course. You will have support from Amanda, me, and anybody else in this chat. Let's see. By 10, you couldn't work outside anymore. Yeah, you have my support. I totally support you. April is like death to all mermaids. It's okay. Alright, where do I want to start? Her face looks... Let's ignore her face. Her face looks crazy. Let's go... I'm going to start here. If you do something like if you were doing Zentangles and you were drawing, say it's 100 days of drawing something or just creating something, and then yeah, all of that still fits into it. So I think that counts. You love dragons, so you're okay? Yeah, that works. I mean, if you have to disown all the mermaids, but you still like dragons, then you're still okay. So now I'm going to get in the darn Zentangle zone, and I'm going to try not to stop looking at the chat. So who all is set up for May besides me? Is anybody else finished with their May setup? And what are your themes if you did? I have been taking some polls, or a poll. I started one poll over on my Patreon page about what I'm going to be doing for the month of June, since I have to think about them extra early in comparison to, you know, most people, so that I can do the sticker kits and everything around it. And it looked like we were choosing between something summary and something random. And I think random won, but we sort of went off on a sea kind of theme. Goth fishy ones. Well, She really doesn't. I tried to make a dragon type mermaid and she was like, I'm not gonna like it. So, no. No. Print some more. Go back and get you another piece of line work, Wendy. 2 more spreads to do in May. May is music. Yeah, so we ended up on like a jellyfish kind of sea type thingy, and that kind of sounded cool. I'm going to the beach theme. Ooh, awesome. May theme is butterflies. Oh, pretty. I will finish my May setup with stickers. Oh, awesome. They are in the mail. Or in the box, ready to go out tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, Monday. Yeah, do it. Make a purple version of Pinky. Slash fairies. No, I want to follow along with the mythical beast, but I haven't even started yet. Ooh, New Orleans. Awesome. I stopped drawing and started reading. I've got to do both a little bit better. I have like all of my Zentangles have just flown right out of my head because I've been so focused on the mythical creatures lately. Like all of my Zentangles have just left me. They're like, if you're not going to use us, then we're just not going to be in your memory anymore. So. I'm kind of liking how this is turning out already. I think this was a good idea. You need a helper to read for you? I do. I do that. See, at least this is sort of manageable. I couldn't imagine dealing with some the chat like on Wendy's, or not Wendy, on Cindy's chat or whatever. I don't know how she keeps up with half of those comments, and I don't think she does. I think she misses most of them, but that would be crazy. Now I need to go back and look at stinking Zentangles. I am drawing a stinking blank. Leafy shapes, swirly dudes. Okay. Oh, okay. I got it. I got it. I got it. Make a flower dude here. I almost tried to zoom in again. Graphic 45 Fairy Dust Collection. Oh, I love Graphic 45. The super mini one. I've never done one before. I love that. I love that whole company though. Started with butterflies for my theme. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Fluffy. I think Fluffy would throw off the aesthetic that I'm trying to create with my Zentangles here. That's what I'm going with. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Food time. Oh, thanks for stopping in, Andy. We were talking about food earlier. Now I'm so hungry. And I don't even know where Mr. King is or what he's doing. I know that he's not cooking. I know that he's not doing that. I do know that because there's nothing in that house for them to cook right now, so. He is probably staring at his eyelids. see. Let's do some swirls. It's such a tiny little space. So these are tiny little swirls. But that's okay. We'll get bigger as we get out here. Don't forget to push the like button. I almost forgot. Oh, thank you. Yes, hit that like button. I need... There was something I saw a second ago. There's little leafy elements. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, that's right. We got to see Katie's dinghy. Oh, oh, it's so cute. There's, look at her little bunny. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. That's freaking adorable. Oh, I love it. You did so good, Kate. Oh, it was so cute. I love it. Yeah, we still have Thumpkin there making their presence known every time I do a live. That one little dislike pops up. That one little dislike pops up every time. I'm like, okay. Do what you must. It's a big flower now. Bribing Amanda here. If I do the mermaid, can I get a PDF for Pinky so I can make a twin sister called Eelt? Called what? Violet. Even she's Violet. Sure. Since you were so nice and asked so nicely. Yes. I'll send you a thingy. Slow down when you type. That's funny. You can't do it. It's never gonna happen. I thought it might be valid, but I wasn't sure there for a second. I'm like, well, you know what? You can name it whatever you want. Okay. Let's do... runs to the printer. Oh, that's funny. You're so silly. I love your face. You're so silly. Oh, we got activity on the Kickstarter. Oh, we got a new pledge. We're getting closer and closer and closer and closer to that dragon. I don't even know where we're at. I think we're probably somewhere in the neighborhood of $50 away from the dragon. Let's find out. I haven't checked it today, and I don't think I checked it yesterday. We're $60 away from unlocking the dragon. And then we will move on to the Sphinx before we do the mermaid and Pinky. So, awesome. Let's see, what else do I want to do? Let's do some bumpies. All the way to there. That'll work. And some more spiral thingies in here. Hooray. Yes, we need that dragon. Oh, 10. Does he open at 1,000 or does he open at 1050? Crap, I don't even know anymore. Stretch goals, stretch goals. He opens at 1050. Amanda, are you sure about the amount on your end because you have at 990 funded? I think he opens at 1050 because they're every $250. So unless I did wrong math, he opened at, let's see, we had the first one was 3, and then we did 550, 800, and 1050. Okay, yeah. So then it's every 250 because they're bigger pins. So it was 200 in the first go round when we did the hedgehog and the polar bear and all that stuff. That one was every $200 because they were slightly smaller. Those were 1-inch pins, and then these are going to be 1 inch and a quarter. I need to, let's see if I can. I don't even know if I have Pinky's line work saved anywhere. So I know it's on my Procreate, but I'll try to save it over here real quick. I want that dragon. I want him unlocked, trust me. So let's see, Pinky. We need to save him under, oopsies, come here, under line art as a PDF. How long is it open for? The Kickstarter is open through like May 2nd, but you don't get charged until it's over. So no matter what you pledge, you won't get charged until May 2nd. That's just the way that Kickstarter works. So that you don't have to worry about paydays and things like that. That's sort of the My mouse isn't working. I think my battery is almost dead. Now I don't know where my mouse went. So, like, no clue. My mouse is nowhere. My mouse is nowhere. Yeah, so yeah, no matter what you charge or what you pledge, it won't come out until May the 2nd. Like, seriously, my mouse has disappeared. I don't know where it went. Oh, I found it. I found it. Girl, you get paid May 3rd. Oh, that sucks. Holy crap. What is my mouse doing? I need new batteries. But they're in the house. Come here, mouse. You can do it. Oh, save. Okay, you did it. Yay. Alright. Barrels. I think maybe, Wendy, so that it's not just, I will, I think I'll send you the thing for Pinky, but since Pinky's not one of the actual tiers or whatever, I think I just put the line work up for one of the downloads as well, so, or just an extra download for everybody. So if you happen to be a patron, I'll put that up later. Alright, what else? Ooh. You finished one. What do you think? Oh, it's so pretty. Katie finished. I can't see my thingy anymore, so I don't even know if I'm in the stinking screen. Hold on. There we are. She finished. It's so pretty. I love it. I love it. You did a fine job. So this was sort of the idea that I had for the habit tracker page. I just hadn't gotten around to finishing it. So hey, this will be sort of the test as to how it does. And so far I'm liking it. No, I did not take... I didn't take apart the goodie dress. The goodie dress is still intact. Being pretty up on my board. I don't think I can bring myself to take it apart. It's so pretty. I want it on my pretty board. Plus, I haven't really had a chance to do any projects, so I wouldn't have taken it apart anyway. It's got a little umbrella and everything. It's too pretty for me to tear apart. Want to hear something funny? Always. I like it. You did good. You did good. You did a fine job. Should I keep the rabbit white? What does everybody think? Should she keep the rabbit white? I like a white rabbit. What would you do if it wasn't white? What's our other option? My printer refuses to print the mermaid. No! That's not cool, man. You need a whole new printer. You need a brand new stinking printer. That thing is broken. No, you're so sweet. I liked it white. It looked good white. I mean, you could always entangle it. Oops, I messed that one up, so we're just going to make that spot black. Do-do-do-do. We're getting closer. We've got like half of it done. White or gray. Maybe if it isn't too personal. What state do you live in? She is not in any of them. Wendy's over in the Netherlands. In none states. Oops. What is it with me and not being able to stay in the lights today? I don't know what it is. I was doing so good earlier, and that has just gone to crap. But it's okay. Let's go this way. And make a spiral deal in here. It would be a little bit expensive. Now I can't even send her watercolors without it costing me 14 bucks. Does your printer print print mermaids though? Because it's gonna have to print mermaids. Okay, let's see. Let's get some more spiral dudes in here. Let's go with some big ones. So we're gonna be here all day. Holy crap. We've already been here for an hour and a half and I'm not even done with the stinking mermaid. Lovely. You convinced it to print? Awesome. It's that kind of day. Is the dove still kicking her butt? It was a dove, right? I'm not hallucinating that. I saw something about a dove. Ugh, I think the rain is coming back. Alright. I'm going to jump up for a second and I'm going to go close my windows because there's no telling what direction the rain is going to come in from. So, hope these. I'm not muting you because my mouse doesn't want to work, but I'll be right back. Okay. Good deal, good deal. And Ta-da! We're back. Okay. No, you're right. It's a dove. Okay, awesome. Hell yeah. I suppose I live off-grid and my printer only gets used like twice a year. It's brand new. Awesome. Okay, let's see. I think we need another one. The rain is definitely back. I thought it might have cleared up and was going to hold off. It's supposed to be really nice here tomorrow. The thunderstorms yesterday during the Instagram live were crazy. I thought for sure there for a minute the power was going to go out. But it held. I know some of y'all caught the Instagram live yesterday. We made some new watercolors. It was so much fun. If you could hear over the rain, because it was pouring. A 4-year-old named my bronze color Shiny Poo. That's my new favorite color. Happy Mail over to the Netherlands, and it cost like $36. Yeah, exactly. It's ridiculous. And yeah, they do have other kinds of plugs. They got weirdo plugs. No, I'm just kidding. It's like you're not even American or something over there. I don't know what. These weird plugs. And the metric system and all that crazy mess. We're getting there. We're getting so close to the end of her butt. Okay. So I'm trying to think, should we splash around her and make her just black and white? I think we should, I don't know, should we splash around her? I was kind of debating on whether or not her hair should have some color to it and just her tail be black and white. Or if she in general should be black and white, and maybe we can put some seaweedy looking things around her and splash around the black. So y'all can let me know. In fact, the dove looks like crap, but I'm done. That's awesome. I say that so many times. It looks like crap, but I did it. The hair needs color or black details. It needs something, right? It's like, and maybe it'll pop off a little bit more if we splash around it, but I wasn't sure. It does need a little bit more detail, though. I mean, I left it pretty sparse. Ooh, cool. You're in. Oh, hi, Mags. I call you Mags because I don't never know if I'm saying your name right, so I call you Mags. So hey, Mags, I'm so happy that you made it. Yay! And thank you. I saw the the compliment. Thank you. It's okay, Gertie. You don't have to be sure about the spelling because Wendy never is. Hi, hello. How are you doing, darling? Are you good? We're making a Zentangly mermaid to usher us into the maze setup, sort of, because the week 18 will be behind my maze setup. Green hair would be neat. Cool. Okay. Oh, cool. We love you anyway, Wendy. Even when your spelling sucks. Alright. I don't know about her. Do I need to? I want to try something that I see a lot of, but I'm going to have to do it in pencil first and see how I like it, because I'm really not sure and I don't want to ink it. 2 votes for green hair. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so there's this whole wavy line thing that if you do just sort of like random wavy lines, it looks kind of cool. And you just sort of bump them out all over the place. And they sort of just meet up where they happen to meet up. I don't know if any of that makes any kind of sense. But that looked like it could be cool in the... Can you even see that? It looks like it could be cool inside of the fin. Right? You ran, but you're here. And we are happy to have you. One, it's not my native language, and 2, my brain goes faster than you can type. Those are 2 excellent, excellent excuses. I don't know if you can even see that because the pencil is so light. But it's like, there it goes. You can see that, right? It's like little random wavy lines. And I'm going to do it. So this was the 01. I'm going to do it in the 005 just to give it that little bit of like different weight. And see how it looks. I don't know. Let's go for it. We're winging it, right? And I've already messed up her face, so it's not that big a deal. But it sort of comes in like this. And then you just, there's little wavy lines that come out all different. And then you sort of just meet up where they meet up. That's looking kind of cool. It looks kind of sea themed and kind of finny. 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 That's not a word. It looks fin-like. Right? Just random little waves in there, and then when it looks full, then you stop. And then like that. That's not bad, right? That looks okay. I think it looks finny. It looks finny. Okay. Post the dragon first, then do mermaid, then go to bed. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. Crap. My mouse is not working, or I would send you the dragon right now. Let's cheat. Because I can send a PDF from here. PDF, send to, where is my stinking messenger? Anywhere, anywhere, anywhere. Messenger. Done. Somebody's leaving my house. I don't know who. I'm guessing Andy because it sounds like my vehicle is leaving. It also sounds like I have dogs at my back door and there's supposed to be a gate. There are dogs at my back door. Hey, who's leaving? Did Andy leave? Who was that? Devin? Did Devin just go to work? Up. Okay. My child doesn't know what I'm saying. It's fine. Alright, Wendy, you should be good. Almost like water ripples. Yes. Tell me if you got that, Wendy. So I'm just going to make a bunch of those here. And we'll make that her fin. Messenger, messenger, messenger. Someone's leaving my house. I know, I'm crazy. It's okay. It's part of my charm. I am definitely random. I am extremely well versed at random. You want the dragon. I don't know where I can put the dragon. I gotta put it somewhere. I'll put it somewhere. I'll put it on a Google Drive or something. That way everybody can have the dragon. Even if you didn't get the other line work, you can have the dragon. How about that? Awesome. Yeah, everybody's random? Okay. So I'm going... I just remembered what time it was, and so that's what made me think that maybe Devin was going to work. I'm going to put a few sort of wavy lines inside of these, but not make them too busy. Just give them a little something. So that they're not just sort of stark white up against the paper, so you can see that they're there. They'll pop out more too when we splash around it. Do you mind if I copy you with my own drawing of your dragon? No, go ahead. Do it. Do it. It's fine. Oh, but you got to show me. I want to see it. The only caveat is that I want to see it when you're done. So I could say, oh my god, it's so pretty. But yeah, I will, put Pinky over on my Google Drive and make it public so that anybody who wants to paint Pinky or something can. Alright. Now we need to give her Her hair needs some serious help. Let's spruce it up just a smidge. Oh, and I suck at hair. I need my, not this. Definitely. Alright. Just needs more definition to some of it. I feel like I'm gonna mess her up now trying to make her hair look decent, but that's okay. I'm super focused and I stopped talking. Oopsies, sorry. Okay. I think that gives it a little bit more detail. I mean, it's starting to, it's not great, but it's a little bit more detail in there. And then if we color it, that'll help. I'm spinning. Tina sent me a photo. Let's view it. Ooh, Tina! Tina did the Phoenix. It looks so good. Stupid lights. Can you see it? Look. Oh, it's so pretty. You did fantastic. Oh, I love it. You did an awesome job. You're amazeballs. It's awesome. Okay. I can't paint either. I pretend I can. I can't. Do you have a set of micron liners and a price? I can get you one. I think I have microns over there. Shoot me a message after and I'll go check and see what I've got over there. I gotta stop messing with her hair or I'm gonna mess her up. Okay. I think, let's see, for the very last thing, I think her boobage needs some help, as her boobage doesn't look right. So I'm gonna make these, that's the wrong, I had the right one in my hand. I'm gonna do the inside of her little leafy elements like this, and that'll pop them off of her skin, I think. Yeah, definitely. That pops them off of her skin. Do we want the, like little seaweedy elements around her, or do we just want her? I'm starting to think if we don't get to the watercolor soon, we're never going to finish. But if she needs something around her, we can do a couple leafies here and maybe a couple of leafies here. So right here and right here, just to fill in these holes. What do we think? Just to fill in the holes, or leave it? I think that's better. Do we think that's better? I think that's better for her boobage. Okay. Now, I'm sitting on my stinking... Her face is so messed up. I keep looking at her. Her face is so messed up. It's okay. It'll be our secret. Give her some actual inner ear there. Okay. Seaweeds would be pretty. Yeah, that would balance it out. I don't know what seaweed looks like. It's just leafies, right? Let's find out. Seaweeds. We need some seaweeds. It's a string of leafies. Seaweed. Images. That's not very helpful at all. Let's see. Seaweed clip art. I kind of like this wavy seaweed. Some wavy seaweed with some of this thrown in might look cool. Let's do that. Let's see real quick. So if we have this one coming out here and one coming out here, we can do this seaweed. Would be here. And we can do a couple. Oh, my stomach is growling. Little wavy things coming out here. And maybe swinging back through there. There's a little leafy element there, and then how about some of the leafy ones to fill in that gap. And then just spin one right there. Here we go. That looks more better. Okay. Alright. Give her some seaweeds. Oops. Mr. King is coming in the door right now. Hey, honey.
What?
Your beard's going crazy.
Huh? Why you wake me up?
I did wake you up.
When?
At 3.
I don't think that's true.
It is totally true. I came in there and peed in between my patron hangout and
I get up and Carter's sitting there eating, so good thing we ain't gotta do dinner tonight.
Honey.
What?
That's not true.
That is true. I told him don't ask for dinner. He can starve. better enjoy that last sandwich he's sitting there chewing on.
He's not gonna starve. He's eating right now.
That child will never starve.
No, he won't.
As soon as he opens his eyes, he's eating.
Hey, Mr. King.
Hey, Mr. King.
Must say I like the lives on Saturdays and you can watch to the end. Oh, okay. Well, does Saturday work better for a lot of people? Because,
No.
I wasn't asking you, Mr. King.
Well, I was answering.
I mean, because I don't mind doing them on Saturdays. It was just Sundays where... I don't know why I picked Sundays. Because it was easier for a while. Because Saturdays used to be like the only day I actually got out here and got stuff done. But now since we sort of edited out the... and stopped doing the daily vlog, I'm getting more stuff done during the week. And so... I have the opportunity to actually sit down and can hang out on Saturdays if need be.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sundays can be a you day.
Me day.
I mean, just hang out with you, bless your heart.
I'll believe that when I see it.
You'll believe it?
When I see it. I don't get a me day.
You don't get a me day? Oh. You poor thing. Where are you going?
It's none of your business. I'm free to tell my personal affairs. I'm going back to bed.
No, you are not.
Yes, I am.
Honey,
Yes.
you've got to be up.
Why do I have to be
I don't know, because I'm going to come and hang out with you in a minute.
horse butter?
Horse butter? What is horse butter?
I don't know. Something that you're not going to do.
See, cuddles on Sundays. See, she's right. When you're right, you're right.
Yeah, right.
You're mean.
I gotta work Sundays.
No, you do not.
I gotta work every day around you.
Okay, well, that's besides the point. I have done a lot of work this week. I have the sunburn to prove it.
She mowed the yard once, everybody. It's been the end of the world since.
It has not.
If I'd have known it, she would not have mowed the yard.
I did a fine job.
You did a great job, but I've heard about it ever since.
That's because you keep touching my sunburn.
Like that.
You're so mean. And you think I'm a mermaid, honey?
I think she needs bigger boobs.
Well, that would be the guy point of view, I guess.
If you didn't, don't ask if you don't want to answer.
I mean, her boob is pretty big.
No, I
mean,
think it
it's
needs to be a lot bigger.
A proportionate sized breast, honey.
No, it's not.
We're making seaweed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had to do outside work this week. That was strenuous, baby.
Well, I'd much rather do the outside work than the inside work, so. Because I would kill every child here.
He was here almost. He was here all day yesterday and almost killed the children. And now he says he understands why I am so irritated all the time. Because I think they stressed him out a little bit.
I want to kill them all.
Are you having sinus problems, Andy?
No,
I don't know. That's what April asked.
no.
Did you do something sinusy?
I don't know.
He's just he's groggy because he just woke up.
That's not true.
It is true.
That's true.
It's totally true. Where are you going?
I'm leaving.
No, you are not. Where is my kids? You can't just come in here
I can.
and not kiss me. That's messed up. It's messed up, baby. It's messed up. Look. Honey. Look.
You need to turn that fucking camera on.
No, I'm not
I'm
gonna.
doing that.
I'm not gonna. They told me to keep it. Oh, you about killed us both.
No, just to. I thought
You thought the what?
I have no idea. I don't know.
You're doing great today.
Huh?
You really not making dinner?
No.
Honey!
Honey, it's 5 o'clock. They're all sitting in there eating. I'm not making dinner.
But I'm not eating.
Well, then you can go get you something.
I can go get me something, or
No.
you just not gonna eat?
No.
Well, you're mean. Okay. Alright, it's time for splashes. Mean. Okay, what colors are we doing? I got my watercolors here. We need some Siren, which is the color that I did yesterday. Oopsies. Which, dude, is mostly dry, sir. What else did we do yesterday? We did Siren and Rusty Rose. Ooh, that would look good with it. Some Rusty Rose. What else do I got? Let's find out. I got all kinds of new stuff happening. So these are from the new You'll Work. Do. Let's see. And we will pull over. These are all the colors that I finished up yesterday, so we're just gonna add them to our doohickey over here, because we can. My shiny poo, yeah, shiny poo is awesome. You should love her face. I do love her face. Thank you. You're so sweet. Alright, so this is my palette, and I need to add all of these, although they're not 100% dry yet. The rest of them are still over there drying, but they're fine to use. I just have to be careful when I'm putting them in this doohickey. So, random colors. Here's the black. I'll put the black down there. Shiny poo can go beside of it, and Siren was the next random shimmer that's not part of a collection. Ooh, and then Rusty Rose is not part of a collection. Those are individual colors. Alright, so shiny poo, and then this is Dragon from the May Kit. Griffin, and Mermaid. These are all the May Kit colors. Ta-da! Okay. So awesome. How many of the watercolor box thingies does Prima have? They have a whole bunch. I don't know exactly how many that they have, but they do. They have like a whole bunch. I need my little brushes. Oopsies. Oh, I almost went in the floor. Okay, scooch back up. Scooch. All right. I think I should splash outside of her tail area with the Siren. How much is the palette hold for the watercolors? This holder. I disassembled a Master's Touch thing from Hobby Lobby. This is a 48 thing. So this one should hold 48 colors without any issue. I think it'll probably hold a couple more than that, but it's technically for 48. And how much is it? I don't remember. You can get them blank, or you can get empty pallets for like 10-15 bucks off of Amazon, or you can get them from AliExpress, probably cheaper than that if you don't mind waiting for the shipping. Alright, so let's see. The only thing that I don't like about this is the flappy is going to get in my way, but we're going to make it work. So my thing is, what do I color inside of and what do I color outside of, if that makes sense? I think, I don't know, we could do like a bunch of, like if we color inside the seaweed, that would be kind of cool. It wouldn't be splashes, but it would be cool. But if we did that, we could color in the stuff on the outside of her fin instead of splashes. How much will it be for the whole set of watercolors that I have? I don't know. There's 27. I think I have like 20. Oops, I'm missing one. I've got like 28 or 29. Ooh, jeez. I didn't know I had that many because I made a new one last night. Oopsies. So we might as well go ahead and put one of them. This one is pretty in pink, and because it reminded me of the pink dress off of that 80s movie. It's like that perfect pink color. I think I have 30 total, and the shimmers are a little bit different than the flats. I don't even, oopsies, I don't even remember. I told y'all that wasn't dry. If the shimmers were 8, I think, and the others were 9, or if the ones, some are 8 and some are 9, basically. So math, I can't do. I can't do math at the moment. This, yes, the May kit is, yes, those 6. There's 11 of them. Oh, that's the 10 of them. Color in the things with white and splash around the dark areas of her tail, maybe. Let's see. The shimmers are 9. The others are, the flat colors are 8, and then the shimmers are 9. So whatever that math is, I really don't know. I would have to ask me, send me a message, Sandy, and I will let you know, because Sue's from overseas asked me the same question. Okay. And she was just talking about the 15 that I had in my set, and I think it was somewhere around the neighborhood of 120 for all of those 15, but I didn't do much of the math. What am I doing? I don't know. I'm gonna, I can't decide if I want to splash around her tail or splash the fin and the little elements, which in a way would be splashing around her tail, if that makes sense. Let's see. I don't know, I'm stuck. And then I could splash in her, or then I could color in her hair. Let's color inside the lines today, sort of. So this is Siren. I'm going to go with that. And it's not dry, so I get to activate it. That's lovely. Okay. We'll just figure out what we use. Okay. Oh, they came out so well. Okay, so what do we have? We have got, this one is Phoenix. This one is Dark Soul is the black. I let the people who were on the Instagram live yesterday name them. This is the Unicorn. This is Rusty Rose. That is a gorgeous color. This is Bronze, also known as Shiny Poo from the live yesterday. This is Siren. This is the Antique Rose color from the last collection. This is the Sphinx, and this one is the I don't know if I have it over here. This is Orchid. Orchid is not over here either. So this is Orchid, which is a new color that's going to be coming out as well. Let me go grab it. Oh, I'm waiting for these to get wet. Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh. Alright, this one is Orchid. It's a pretty shimmer too. I've been working with a lot of shimmers. I do have a flat black coming, like just a black, and I'll make just a black. But, and then I'm going to start mixing some different undertones. I thought it would be like a cool little collection or series. I don't know if it'll be for one of the months or anything, but just a cool little collection of different blacks with different undertones to it, like a green shimmer underneath the black. It would just, I thought it would be like a nice sort of weird but kind of cool collection. Like I said, I don't think it'll be for any of the months, but I think that it would be cool. So we'll see how that works out. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to splash inside of her. I got an ant. I got a straggler ant. I think I might actually need a smaller brush, but we're going to make this one work. So this is a pretty blue with like pearl undertones. It's got greens in it. You can see, depending upon how you turn the paper, it's got golds in it. It's got like a hint. Ooh, steady hand, steady hand. That was a thin line. It's got all kinds of little undertones in it. It's really, really pretty. So, oh, feel better, Mary. Thank you for coming. I haven't even unwrapped the April set. I need the main colors. First world problems. Night, night, Mary. Yeah, okay. Yes, definitely feel better, Mary. Ugh, vertigo sucks. So while Siren isn't actually one of the May colors, it would just go perfect with the May kit. But we had to have a purple in there somewhere. I had a pink already for the unicorn, and I had the green in there for the dragon. So I went with the purple because that's what color the mermaid's hair was. So I figured we'd have a purple in the kit too. And these are very like jewel tony, so they're very pretty. The purple, the green, and the brown really go well together. The brown's got lots of copper notes in it. It's very, very pretty as well. I'll definitely need one of those little liner brushes. Let's see what we got going over here. I just bought that little set. Oh, a couple of those look like they'd be great for these little teeny weeny areas. Let's see. You, little fella. No. Let's just pull them all out. Or some of them out anyway. One of those will work. Let's go with you. Teeny weeny little brush for the teeny weeny little areas. And so I think these are technically, oopsies, I told you they weren't dry. Meant for acrylics, but we're gonna make them work. Oh, yeah, perfect. That'll work great. Detail brush to the rescue. Okay. I've got a wave formed in my bronze now. In my shiny poo. It's got a wave in it now because I don't wait for stuff to dry. That's just the grown-up thing to do, and I can't do the grown-up thing. So I stuck my paintbrush in it. Okay. Ugh, I love this color. This is a decent little brush. I like this brush. It's thick on this end, which is great, and then you get down to the, I like these brushes. These are really, really nice. So it's got a nice weight to it. It feels, you know, like a pretty good quality brush. You know how some just feel sort of plasticky and crap in your hands. You can tell that this has a little bit of heft to it, so it feels good to hold. So I gotta say, it's a nice brush, even if it is for acrylics. I'm all about repurposing something for what I need it to do. Alright, so that's the smaller sections. Let's see, did we get them all? I think I got them all. Does her boobage need to match her tail? Before I move on to a different color, does her boobage need to match her tail? Or should it match the seaweed? I'll set you to the side. I need to wipe this off real quick. It's got bronze all over it. Wipe it on my towel. Okay. Good enough. I'll start to color in her fin while we do that. While we decide which color her little top needs to go with. As I figure if we use something like the dragon green, that would be really pretty. And I don't even remember where the different elements went. Like doing half a fin here. I think these sort of all overlap. And this one goes up this way. Oopsies, I missed all of that. Okay. Yes, boobs. It blocked out boobs and it's making me, I hate it when the hair comes out of the brushes. Yeah, that sucks. I hate crap brushes. Match the tail, and match the seaweed. So far we've got 2 match the tails and 1 match the seaweed. So the seaweed is probably going to be this green, the dragon green, the shimmer. So y'all are getting the first look at the actual, how the make kit will look if we do those colors. And then what color do we want her hair? I hate painting in creases. Paint feels like flubber because it's still movie. Make it the orchid. Oh, yes, orchid. Orchid's a really pretty color. Feel like I'm poking at it. Look. I just have to remember that they weren't finished drying and not to set my palette on its side when I go to put it up, because that would be me. I'll have paint dumped out because I didn't let anything dry, and then I'll be upset. But they are setting up really, really nicely, considering the fact that they've only been sitting there for less than 24 hours. So that's good. Match the tail, match the seaweed, make it orchid. Her hair should be bronze, baby bronze. Tail, if the seaweed is green, maybe the hair should be shiny poo. Although pink hair would be nice too. I'm thinking that the orchid could be the hair. The dragon can be the seaweed. And then we'll figure out what color to paint her top. Because I think this orchid would look really great against this blue. You can't see the orchid because my face is covering it up. So I think the orchid would look good up against the siren. And it'll look good with the green too. And then if we need like a 4th little color for her bra thingy and the week 17, we could throw in the mermaid color, the purple, and have those 4 tones. I think that that combination would look good together. Let's try that. And give her a very sort of Ariel theme. So the orchid is like a nice deep red with sort of, it almost seems like pink shimmers in it. Like the phoenix is a, it's not, it's more of a wine color. Maybe it's, the phoenix is like a red, and then it's got gold behind it, which is why I used it for phoenix. This is like a wine color, and it's got like pinks in the shimmer, which make it really, really pretty. Okay. keep forgetting that it's 2019 when we come up with hair colors that any color is available. Yeah. In the lines. Do y'all hear the rain? Started raining here again. And I have a metal roof, so it always comes through. Well, it's starting to get heavier, so y'all might hear it. If you don't hear it now, you'll hear it in a second. Still trying to be conscious that I'm not on the watercolor paper that I was on earlier, and I'm just trying not to bleed through this, because I could put as much water as I wanted on Pinky from earlier, but now I got to be a little bit more conscious of how much water I lay down. But I still want to give her hair a little bit of depth, so I'm trying here. We're trying to make it work. I'm hearing car doors. And I'm nosy, so I don't know who's here. Oh, it's Justin coming home. Is hunting more Prima watercolors. Do the vintage pastel, is it? That is such a pretty palette. Get that one. That's the one I've been wanting, but I just have to, I'm like no spend all the time, and so I have a hard time convincing myself to actually buy anything, so. Like, if there's not like a actual need for it, I have a hard time convincing myself to buy it. Especially like the Prima watercolors are like $30 a palette, and some are more expensive than others, and everywhere I saw it was like 35 bucks. 33, 35, something like that, and I'm like, jeez. Oh. Well, Miss Mikey is back, and she knows what she's talking about as far as watercolors are concerned. I did not care for the brown in the Classics palette. Mine came out chalky. That's the only one that I've run into that problem with so far, but it is chalky as hell. When I did my Griffin and my May setup, that's why I don't like it so much. The color settled weird on the page, and it's very chalky. Can you hear it? At least it's not pouring, so I don't feel like I'm having to yell today. I felt like I was having to yell through the Instagram live yesterday. I have a Durant watercolor set of 12, and they sent me as a sorry say gift. You'll have more paint than you could possibly need, and they're bright colors, and mix all of them as single pigments. That's good. Okay. I'll stop fiddling. What are the best inexpensive watercolors? Hi, Brittany. Hi. Mikey. I don't have a whole lot of inexpensive watercolors. The ones that I use the most are all professional grade, or artist grades. I don't have a lot to choose from, so I'm not, maybe not the best person to ask. Make this section a little bit darker. I'm trying to give her some depth, but it's just not happening on this paper. And I'm not bleeding through, so we're good. Hello. For the money, White Knights are professional watercolors. Some say they're student grade, but most agree that they're great for the price. I need to look into those White Knights, and maybe I can do a swatch or something for you. I got the basic done on Dragon, but he's nowhere near as cute as yours. May take longer. I want to see. I'm trying to give some hair some depth here. That looks a little bit more varied. Not much, but a little bit. Oops, I went out of lines again. I cannot stay in the lines for nothing today. I got pink or orchid in her tail piece down here. Okay. The best budget palette. Do you want a decent grade, or do you want more artist grade budget palette? Are we friends on Facebook? I don't know. Are we? We could be. I got no clue. I'm friends with so many people. I will happily add you if we're not. All my watercolors are dry. Yeah, exactly, Mike. You would be the one to ask. So I was like, she popped back in. She's here. She would know. I mean, I don't mind Primas. I really don't. For, you know, like a mid-grade. The Jane Davenports are, you know, comparable to the Primas. But the palette is more limited, you know, for... She doesn't really have a classics palette. She's got more specialized palettes, if that makes sense. So it's harder to work with some of them. White Knights all the way. See, and I haven't tried White Knights. I mean, Winsor & Newton makes some decent mid-grade student grade paints if you want to go for tubes and sort of make your own palette, which is going to be an upcoming video. You like it? I like that orchid. The orchid's pretty. Cool. I mean, honestly speaking, I prefer tube paint from the store over like pressed palettes any day of the week, or hand poured palettes over pressed palettes that, you know, come pre-set up for you. One, because you can choose whatever colors that you want and set up your own palette. But two, I just like the quality of tube paints better than a lot of the actual pressed pans that I've seen. Because you can also take empty pans and put your tube paints in that as well. so you can create your own half pan set based on, you know, your needs and what you like to use. And so you don't have to get that predetermined, here's the 24 that we think you should have. You can get whatever 24 you want. If you do a lot of pastels, then, you know, or a lot of, you know, really girly colors, or, you know, these very light blues and pinks and greens, you're not going to find a whole lot of palettes that just specialize in that color, you know, without giving you the primaries and everything else that goes with it. But if you don't like primary colors, if the red, yellow, blue is not your thing, then, you know, why should you have wasted paints in a palette when you can make your own? And all you have to do is just leave them sitting out for a few days or a week or so, and let the whatever you squeeze into your half pans dry out, and then they'll stay in there. So artist grade, the best budget artist grade. If you're going with a tube paint, I'd say something like a Winsor & Newton would be really good. Sort of mid-range. If you're going with half pans, I mean, I think her White Knight suggestion would probably be a good one still for artist grade. Like I said, I haven't used them personally. I haven't had a lot of problems or a lot of issues out of the Prima palettes. I mean, they're, for the most part, decent paints, and you can do a lot with them. I just didn't happen to like the way that brown came out. So they're a good buy for the money, and they've got some really comprehensive different palettes that make sense. Like Jane Davenport, if you buy her Glitz C palette, then you're getting a lot of blues, a lot of pinks, and a lot of purples, and some green. But that's it. You know, so it's not as well-rounded as a actual palette. The Cotman watercolors are a student grade. They're not as good. They're really not as a lot of things, but they'll work well as well. I have the Cotman watercolors. The Kois are not that bad. It's a toss-up between the Winsor & Newton Cotman palette and the Kois, but again, those are hard pressed palettes, and I don't know, they're just not my thing. Kurotake is good in general as a brand, so I like my Starry Nights, the Gunzai Tambi, I don't know how to say it, collection. Those are nice. And they have a couple of different sets of 6 of those. They have like a pearl or a gemstone sort of palette of those, and a couple of other ones, I think. They're not bad at all. They have a big 24 set I've got somewhere that are fairly nice, and they're pretty mid-range as far as price is concerned, so they're not overly expensive and can be picked up, you know, in a lot of places. Let's see. Oh, cute. I don't know how well that screen's gonna show up. There it is. Look, it's cute. Oh, I love it. It's adorable. It's so good. It's gonna look great finished. It is a good selection of color in that as well. You get a wide variety. See, that's my only problem with the Jane Davenports. I mean, they're a mid-grade. They're not great paints or whatever, but they're not anything to scuff at. It's just the palette choices, or the color choices in the palette, that I find questionable, but they work for the Jane Davenport type stuff. So that's why she makes them that way. It's just that they don't stray too far outside of them and still work as a, you know, just a basic palette. I mean, I think having a couple of really high quality tube paints, like get your, you know, a good neutral earthy skin tone going, like a flesh tone. A Winsor & Newton makes a good flesh tint gouache. And Buff Titanium in general is a great neutral, fleshy type sandy brown, which is what Antique Rose is a Buff Titanium. It's just that Buff Titanium didn't fit into the naming of the Flowers of Spring collection. Is a good neutral to have. Get that and get your primaries and mix your own. Like, get you a piece of paper out, see what colors that you can make off of your primaries, and mix your own and make those into a palette, which is probably better in the long run than buying a palette that you're not 100% happy with the colors. But I have the Cotman sets, and the Cotman sets are not bad at all. They have a nice little selection of colors in there, and they've definitely got your primaries in there, so they're great. That would be a really good choice. I love this green. This is a really pretty green. It's like deep and moody, but then you get it in the light and the green just shimmers right off of it. A few Amanda Moons to go with. Awesome choices. Oh my god, I'm so happy I got rid of the BB box. Just fast forward. I just fast forward through the video and it sucks. Oh, dish. What's in it? I have no clue because I don't watch it. Alright, oh, I got seaweed over here. I need some more seaweed. I'm trying to make it a different color. I wonder how this green apple will look up against it. I don't know. Where's my little swatchy dude? Hold on. Where's my swatchy dude? This is where we were swatching out pinky colors earlier. So if we have sitting here, then how will green apple look up against it? Green apple's not wet. There we go. Very light in comparison, but I think it could work. If we make the stalk, I need my smaller brush, don't I? I do. If I make the stalk the same color green as the other seaweed, that will pull it together and make it look like it goes. So let's do the stalk. In this darker color. Okay. Bees are the subject. Imagine that. That's so original. No, I don't know. Don't really care for bugs. So that wouldn't be my thing, but could be somebody else's cup of tea. I'm doing my best to stay in the lines here with this itty bitty brush. And with the light bouncing on it, I can barely see what I'm doing. Let's see. There are stickers. Washi beehive tape. Beehive clasps. A bag of them. A bee type stencil. I didn't realize that I had not unsubscribed. Oh. Isn't she back? Didn't she get kicked out of North Carolina? With an injury or something? Isn't that what somebody told me? That North Carolina kicked her butt and she had to go home? I mean, that's what a birdie told me, that North Carolina sent her packing. I don't know why. Can y'all even see that? I don't know how well that color is coming up. I can see the shimmers, but it's a really light green. Especially in comparison to the other. And this might have been just a little bit too small of a brush. So it's taken me a hot minute to do it. I need to see this. Yep, she could send. I watched that too, April. Just noisy and thought. I watched that too, April. Just to be nosy and thought, what a load of shit. I read some of the first comments and they were not happy with it. I made a statement. She would be gone for a while and spend time with the family and heal. Well, what can I say? I don't know what to say. I'm trying to be the better person. Maybe you shouldn't piss off North Carolina. I don't know what to tell you. But no, people have been unhappy as far as I've heard for a while. And the subscriber count keeps dropping in reference to social media across the board. And the subscription box as well. See, that was the struggle, April, that I think that's part of the internal struggle that I've been sort of having with the box as well, with my sampler, is I don't ever want it to get repetitive or get to the point where people aren't happy with what they're getting. I want to make sure each and every month that people are 100% satisfied with what I put in there. I need to try and find more markers for you though, because there's just not the best selection out there of markers, because I wouldn't put it in the box if I didn't like the marker itself. There's just, outside of Tombows and Artist Lofts, there's not a whole lot of the water-based markers that I like. And like we were talking about in the Patreon hangout, I'm not sure how I feel. I mean, I love alcohol markers. I love Copics. I even like the chameleon markers. I really do. But I don't know how I feel about putting markers that you can't use in your journal without it bleeding through the page in a journal box, if that makes sense. So that was my struggle with those. But yeah, I don't ever want anybody to be unhappy with what they're getting in their box. You can use everything, or 90% of what is in your box, or 95% of what is. Okay. She's coming back the 1st of May. Pinboard pins. Ugh. Oh, you sent me a picture. And then Donna sent me some more. That gold thing? Shaped like a bee? Somebody might like it. Oh. Ooh, Donna. Look at that. That's so pretty. It's like a fox and a bunny. That's so pretty. Why does it look backwards? Why is my thingy like flipped around, like the words are going right to left? It's almost like I'm looking at the back of it. It's pretty. Oh. Night, Margaret Ann. I hope you love your watercolors when they get there. That washi looks bad. Dude, I'm gonna have to go be nosy now. I don't know. It'll be somewhere. Alright, we're on purple. I need purple. I need a bigger brush. Not for that. Okay. Use the mermaid color. You should really let these dry. Woohoo! Now I'm just playing with the watercolors. Whee! Alright. Purple. 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 It's so fun to play with. Purple. Very pretty. Because Karma is crappy. Karma is fun. Look. Whee! It's so fun to play with. It's so fun to play with because it's not dry. We don't need stinking dry paints. I'm making a swirl in mine. That look cool. And the purple has like gold tints up under it. It's really pretty too. Let's move back over to a decent sized brush where we can actually see the purple. Whee! two-side camera, but can't hold the front and still click it. Oh, a camera. Oh, your camera. I gotcha. It's cool. It still looks cute. It looks cute even though I look at it backwards. It's fine. They were adorable. I know, we need to wrap. Oh, crap. It's almost 6 o'clock. And my power's flickering. We're almost done. We got to do the 17 and then we're done. I hung out with y'all for 3 hours today. That's because Mr. King is not in there cooking and telling me to stop playing with my friends. But yeah, Saturdays are a lot more laid back. They just in general are for us. We don't have a whole lot going on the weekends. It's raining outside. You know, so there's not a whole lot to interrupt. So yeah, I don't mind hanging out on Saturdays. So if y'all want to keep Saturdays for at least a little while, then we can keep Saturdays, because I know so many people, especially in different time zones, get conflicts on Sundays. So we can switch back and forth to every once in a while, and that way everybody should be covered, because I know some people just can't do Saturdays. But some people just cannot do Sundays, so we have to take everyone into consideration. You're putting off vacuuming? I don't blame you. But I'm done. Oh, I'm not done. She's freaking stark white, isn't she? We're almost done. I need a bigger brush. Her body needs some color. Yes to Saturdays. Yes to Saturdays. Saturdays are fun. My husband is vacuuming the cars, but I can't help. That sounds like boy work to me. Make that boy work. Sounds like a plan. Awesome. Saturdays are great. So we'll do some Saturdays and see how well that works out for everybody. And then for the people who just can't do Saturdays, we can throw a Sunday in here and there and make it work. Okay. Let's get some. It's always a little bit darker than a flesh tone that I want. We'll just water it down a little bit. And I didn't scuff up my palette, so the water sort of pools weird, but she needs some color. And that's too much color. Uh-oh. I'm pulling red. I'm trying to miss it, but I didn't. Boy, sleep by myself on Saturday. There you go. She's an albino. We're trying to fix that. She needs a little bit of color. Normally I would mix like a little bit of a pink shade or something like that. I just don't have anything mixed over here in my palette to make her a little less just titanium, buff titanium. But we're gonna try to work with what we got here, because I also don't want to layer too much. But that gives her some color apart from the whiteness of the page, I guess. Yeah, she's got her YouTube channel. I'm not too upset with her little misshapen claw down here. I think it looks almost like fingers. Almost. So I'm not too mad at her fingers down here, so that's good. Her face looks a little splotchy now, but that'll be okay. Uh-oh, and I missed her two little sprigs of hair. Do y'all see anything else that I didn't color that I was supposed to? While we're talking about all the things that I missed, she needs a little bit of something on her lips to make them look like lips. And she needs these two little sprigs of white hair in the front, colored. But other than that, oopsie, I had a big water drop. Other than that, we can make her lips orchid too to match her hair. I'm not mad at her. I think she's cute. Little lipstick. Little lipsticks. I think she's done. I think she's done. Voila. Oh, show. Post a link. Don't know how. Channels. Okay, there you go. There it is. Cool beans, cool beans. I think we are done. Yay, that only took 3 hours. That's what happens when you wing it and have to start from scratch. Ugh. Okay. Alright, y'all. Yep, I'm gonna go find something to eat since Mr. King don't want to feed me tonight. I think he's out there. And I will have a video go up either tomorrow night for my patrons and then Monday morning for the 100-day challenge. When we got Tuesday's video will be the supply sampler reveal. Thursday's video will hopefully be the video about how to set up a watercolor palette, because that is going to be the next thing on my list. I do believe that's an artsy type video. And then Saturday will be the vlog. Happy Easter if you celebrate. It's Sunday over where Wendy and Gerda and everybody else is right now, so happy Easter now. Happy Easter later for everybody else. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody's drawings and paintings and everything looks so good today. So I'm so stinking pleased with that. All right, I love your faces. And I'll see you next Saturday. I guess we're going to do the Saturday thing for a while. I will see you next Saturday. We will also have another Patreon hangout next Saturday before the live. So y'all jump over on Patreon and tell me what you want to do. Okay. Bye, Max. Bye, Donna. Bye, Gemma. Bye, Katie. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye. I love your faces. Bye, bye. My mouse isn't working again. So I'm just going to keep saying bye to you. I don't know where my mouse is. It's not working. We need new batteries. Thanks for coming.